The problem with this is this. A lot of people might never ever get to achieve the dream life that they want. There are three men. We have Nicholas, we have Bill, we have Bob. Nicholas is the everyday employee, makes about 20k US per month. You know what Nicholas tells me every time? He says, I make 20k per month, 200k per year. That's about 200k or 240k per year. And he said he owns a 100k car. He lives in an apartment, pays about 20k per year, and he really lives an extravagant lifestyle on just 20k per month, no assets. And that's Nicholas. And here we are. Bob makes less than Nicholas, makes about $18,000 per month. And he lives in $1,000 per year apartment. Spends about 200,000. Sorry. $200 per month on eating and his lifestyle, food, clothes. What's clothes? $200. He owns assets. Bill makes about $10,000 more on assets, on what he didn't actively work for. His soldiers, his money, are doing the main work. That is his what? Passive income. If you could stay till the end of the video, you would get to understand a lot of things and see how much you've been going through the wrong lane. Nicholas spent this size while making this size. And you see, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. About 80% of the world watching this right now would say, well, Nicholas is right. He's chopping life. That's what they would say. At least one day he's going to die, right? Yeah, fine. We're all going to die and we won't take that money to heaven, okay? Bill spent this much on liabilities and earns this much as salary and earns this much in assets. Though he's on salary and it's not making that much money, but he has more safety net and more stability, less likely to go broke at any time. We have Bob. Bob is a fucking millionaire. Bob makes 15k USD in salary every month and makes 500,000 USD per month in passive income. Now you're like,
oh my god, where the heck did you see this money? Blah blah blah, stuff like that.
Thing is this, okay? Of course, Bob has 100k cars worth 500k. Lives a very, very beautiful lifestyle, driving the finest cars, eating the finest foods, wearing the finest clothes, okay? But then, on his asset statement, Bob has a business that's worth more than the $50 million mark and has commercial real estate properties and some other interest bond assets, increasing his net worth and how much more money he has. Of course, he's not going to take this money to heaven, but I bet you I won't mention this right now. The actual reason why people like me, people at the top and the higher level of wealth, say these things like, don't buy luxuries yet, don't buy this and that yet, you're too dumb to buy iPhone 13 right now, you ought to buy Apple, you are better off buying Mercedes stock than buying Mercedes car now. It's because you are still trying to attain financial freedom, and those expenses can truncate your growth. You see, there are different levels in financial growth. There's the part where you're growing, and there's the part where you are developing, okay, where you're gaining the ground, expansion. You're no longer growing. So any expense to make yourself feel good won't really have a negative impact on your finance. And this is why they tell you these things, because they believe you're growing. They don't believe you're as rich as them, because if you are obviously as rich as them, you would most likely not to be consuming those contents. It's just how the world works. You wouldn't be consuming something you don't need. You get that? You wouldn't be doing all of that, okay? But
it is what it is.
if you make $50,000 per month, your car shouldn't be worth at most $5,000 at most. And whenever you're buying something, if you can't afford it twice, you can buy it. You can't. This is why a lot of people making about, say, 10k per month, then they decide to buy a car worth 5k, right? 5k car. and then an expense arises on the car, and then you need to make about $2,000 to repair something, and then you're like, oh my god, it's, this is why I don't like checking reviews in my locality in Ireland, and checking YouTube reviews on certain things. You can't see me checking YouTube reviews on Ferrari ownership, or Jaguar ownership, or Porsche ownership, or Mercedes ownership. Neither would you see me checking on Range Rover ownership. This is what they will be saying.
It is not reliable. The maintenance cost is high. It's an endless money pit.
Look, let me make you understand something. Life's too short to use and drive and live in boring things. But in order not to use boring things, you need to learn how to get them. You need to learn how to get those things. You don't do things because you have the money. You should make it a point to do things because you can do them over and over again, and they would have no negative impact on your finance. Everything is all about choices, okay? It's all on you. It's really on you, not me, not these people at the top. It's all on you. The difference between the rich and the poor, they say it's mindset, but beneath the mindset is what's called choice. Everyone has the fucking power to choose what they want for themselves. And this is why we have different people of different classes. And it's a choice. You choose to be there, you choose to spend too much and be broke and whine and cry and beg for money, beg for food, beg for a lot of things. Or go meet rich people and then they bullshit you. If you enjoy that, it's your choice. It's your fucking
choice.
And if you're the type that enjoys spending but not getting broke, or trying to manage everything but can't necessarily afford to drive exotic cars and live in exotic places, get rich exotic people and all of that, then it's your choice too. And if you're the type also that loves to live the exotic life, meet a lot of people, great people, rub minds, eat the best food, drive the best cars, wear the best clothes, it's my choice. Because I'm living that right now, and I'm getting into more of that life right now. I made these choices when I was 17, that I would never ever be fucking average. Fast forward now, I'm in a better situation than I imagined I would be at this age. And if you're the type that just want to be taking the private jets away from public eyes, the top of the world, exclusive treatment, 1 of 5 cars, 1 of 5 houses, 1 of 5 wristwatches, 1 of 5 phones, and so many things. It's a choice. Like the billionaires, the top billionaires, it's a choice. You see, people would still say they would all die one day, and they would leave all the money and they would be like the poor person that made a lot of money and squandered everything shopping life, like enjoying life, living life to the whatever it is the one that enjoys life the most. But no, it's a choice, okay? I can't be getting broke. I can't be asking people for money. I hate asking people for money, asking people for food, asking people for favors. I ask no fucking person favors. I ask no fucking person for money, for food. And I ask for no deal. I don't go to people. I tell people this every time. It's my fucking choice. I can't stand begging someone and then they turn me down, or calling them and then they turn me down. No. I love being a magnet. People come to meet me instead. I don't go to meet them. I don't care how long it's going to take me to get something. I don't go to meet people. And that's my choice. So what's your choice? You wanna be like Nicholas? It's up to you. You wanna be like Bill? It's up to you. You wanna be like Bob? Bob like Moses. If you're working on being like Bill or being like Bob, there is only one way to it. And it's not about becoming the highest paid It's not about being an employee making money. It's all about being a valuable person. Whether you want to be Bill or Bob. Being Bob means that you take on more risk than 99% of the world isn't ready to take. But being Bill, you just become a valuable person. You're an employee. You become a valuable person to the business, to the employee. Here the company is doing 10 million. Make it your responsibility to take that business to 100 million. And then those at the top are going to bring you up to the board or the vice president or something. And then you're making that much money and they can separate some money to do great things, but then you know that you can still afford the Lamborghini and all of this shit. So if you want to drive really sweet cars, live a really beautiful life to the fullest, the kind of life you're thinking of right now, then you need to be like Bob. Either create or join businesses, join assets that give cash flow, that rise in value. Like me, over the 100 million mark, and all of these things are not physical cash, like me carrying about over 100 million all around. These are paper cash, or what's called shares in ownership in different assets. I own these things and they appreciate in value. I join them early enough and then they grow. And then I own businesses and also working on having more businesses because I want to live my best life of no worries. Do you ever think about people that born about a million, just something petty? That's the life they chose to live. So thanks for staying this long. If you are at rock bottom right now, I have this for you. If I were to be at rock bottom today like you, and I want to be like Bob, I would make it a point to invest from every money I have. I would focus on the present money I have right now and use it to create more for myself, and use the time I have right now to create more assets for myself that would set me free. If you're interested in working better on your financial happiness, check the link in the description below and invest in the offer from SmartStart. And you can also put more money into stocks, commercial real estate. There are a lot of other things that you can invest money in. It's all about discipline. It's all about consistency. It's all about listening to the right people. And it's more of the brain work. And that way you can be like Bob, living your best, great, beautiful, crazy, whatever it is like.